All right, good afternoon, traders. Good afternoon, traders. Today is February 26, 2025. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB trading room. Hey, let's go look at some charts today. I just want to say, if you traded the game plan again today, you made out like a bandit again. All right. So you did well on the game plan today. Little rally right up here into this area. All right, so SPY on the 10-minute uptrend going into the close. NVIDIA is reporting tonight, maybe at 4:15 probably. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so see what happens there. So there's the SPY 10-minute uptrend, 2-hour. Still got a 2-hour downtrend coming into the close. All right, so we're right here on major support. I got to say, if we break through this tail, we're coming down here to check out this breakup candle low. If we break through this tail right here. Okay, so we're right on major support. That's all the consolidation across the top here. And that's the bottom tails if we break through that. All right, so there's SPY, 2-hour downtrend, 10-minute chart. We got a 10-minute uptrend. On the daily candle, we got a higher low and a higher high closing under a bearish trap, under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP. All right, so still up here in quadrant 4, so that's still bullish. We'll see where it winds up tomorrow morning. All right, so there's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ still in the upper third. That's still bullish. Price action, lower high, higher low, higher high, closing under a bullish trap over and under the 17 EMA and under this prior all-time high anchored VWAP, as well as under the all-time high anchored VWAP. There's QQQ. All right, still bullish up here. All right, still showing inverted head and shoulders. I got to say, it looks like we're going to get decapitated here if they come down below these tails down here. We'll see what happens. FNGU. All right, FNGU, today's candle. Ooh, nice bounce back. Higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap, under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Still up here in the upper third. That's still bullish. All right, Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow got an outside day. Higher high, lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP, above the uptrend line, still in the upper third, still bullish up here. So Diamond Dow still bullish. SPY still bullish. QQQ and FNGU all still bullish. IWM, I think we got a different story. All right, we got higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap, under the 17 EMA, and we're just neutral. We're actually on the bearish side of the midpoint here. Okay, closing underneath the uptrend line, closing underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP, closing underneath the 3-year high, closing above the 3-year high anchored VWAP. All right, so just still neutral right through here. Again, they keep going up and giving it up. All right, so there's IWM. On the technicals, where do we find ourselves today? Well, hey, now we popped up into the buyer's chop zone, couldn't hold the higher ground, and we came back to test the backside of this downtrend line. All right, winding up right back into the sell zone. And I tell you, if this keeps up, we're probably going to be in the oversold zone. T21.22. T21.23 on the 26th right here. Okay, red from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. Nothing fantastic going on there. Showing a bear flag right now, caught underneath this 200 SMA. I don't know, maybe another trip back to the prior high. We'll see what happens on T21.23. 3-bar chart. Same product, just a 3-bar chart. 3 more red candle bars. Here's the prior all-time high. Looking like a trip back to test this. Maybe create excuse me, a right shoulder over here. We'll see what happens, but still breaking down to the low side. Was looking good. We had a nice bull flag, and then they lost it right here. So kind of rolling over underneath this 200 SMA. All right, let's take a look at FNGU, price action. Bullish for the first part of the day, bearish for the second part. They put a couple green candles in here at the end, but let's look. They're not up over VWAP, so that's really can't count them. Yeah, they're green, but you know, it's only bullish for me if it's up over here, up over VWAP. And we're still caught underneath the falling, actually a fading 200 SMA, caught underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP. Right here on major support. I don't know if we can hold it today. We'll see what happens. All right, let's take a look at XLE. All right, XLE, there's our energy sector. Look at that on the daily chart. All right, look at it with the quad lines on. XLE today, nothing really good to report. Okay, lower high, lower low, closing under the trap, under the 17, under the downtrend line, under the other downtrend line, underneath the third, the upper quadrant or the upper third, underneath this 12-month, 8-month, 10-month high anchored VWAP, right back here on the midpoint, just neutral on XLE. Nothing happening, nothing good happening right now. All right, let's take a look at UNG. UNG got a lower high, lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17, consolidating up here in quadrant 4. You know, I said this needs to cool off. This would qualify as cooling off here. I like the idea that it's able to hold up here for 5 days. That's fantastic. Up over, closing up over rising 17 EMA, closing up over a 12-month high anchored VWAP. Price action up in the upper quadrant. That's bullish on UNG so far. USO. USO got lower high, lower low, closing underneath a bearish trap in a downtrend underneath the 17. Above this uptrend line, again, USO moving up and giving it up. Okay, nothing really good to report here on USO. They were looking fantastic up here, but again, they just keep failing to hold that higher ground. Now they're caught underneath the midpoint of the quads, so not looking too hot here on USO. All right, so just kind of neutral. Actually, darn near bearish neutral. All right, so there's USO. Let's take a look at GLD. All right, GLD had a red day yesterday. Today we got, I have to zoom in because I can't see. That looks like a higher low and inside day. Higher low, lower high, closing under a bullish trap, but over the 17, over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP up here in quadrant 4. That's still bullish up there. Silver still in an uptrend, hasn't taken out this low. If it takes out this low, it'll be in a downtrend. They were in the upper third, and then they fell out yesterday, and they could not recover today. Today's candle, inside day, higher low, lower high, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17, over the 12-month high anchored VWAP right there. So price action, just neutral. Again, they got to hold that upper third. Can't get it done right now. SMH. All right, SMH got a higher low and a higher high, closing neutral. All right, closing over the all-time high anchored VWAP. That's nice. Closing in the bearish trap, not so much. But looking like it's ready to climb back into the upper third right there. So SMH just neutral right now, not in the upper third. XLK. Technology still bullish up here in quadrant 3, caught underneath a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap under the 17. Still bullish up here in quadrant 4. XLF. XLF got a lower high, higher low inside day, closing under bearish trap under the 17, under the all-time high anchored VWAP. Up here in quadrant 4, that's bullish up there, all right? They can hold this higher ground and that bull flag. That's very bullish. All right, so there's XLF. Let's take a look at IYT. All right, IYT, higher low, higher high. Everybody got a higher low and a higher high, seems like, okay? But I got to tell you, the close is nothing to be proud of. They all got like these topping wicks on them, all right? So, again, higher low, higher high, closing under bearish traps. Underneath the 17, again, going up and giving it up is just neutral. No longer in the upper third. That's just neutral. Losing the uptrend line, that's just neutral. IYT, just neutral. Financials are bullish. The indexes are bullish, but not the IWM. The sectors, the financials are good. The technology's good. Semiconductors are trying to improve. And transports, we're looking good right here until we saw this double top. And then I got to tell you, they kind of lost it. So they're underneath the all-time high anchored VWAP again, just neutral. And let me just say this. They haven't made a lower low. All right? But, so they very well could find themselves back up here in quadrant 4 again. Maybe one of these times they'll get up there and hold it. That would be nice. Just saying, that would be nice to get up here and hold it. We'll see what happens here. All right. All right, that's it. Let's go take a look at some NVIDIA, see what they're doing. We got two of them reporting today. We got NVDA. NVDA is reporting only $3.4 trillion worth of market cap. Let's try it on this one with the 5. All right. It's nice, but there's really nothing to write home about. I mean, that's not... Maybe they haven't come out. Maybe they come out at 4:15. All right? Maybe it seems a little early. That's... I don't like it when it goes up first. I like it when it goes down first and then it comes back up. I like that. I don't like it when it goes up first because it kind of indicates it's probably going down second. Anyways, let's see if we got any questions in the room. CRM disappointed. Love to hear that. I'm not a big fan of Salesforce. We used them for our work, and I got to tell you, they suck. Some people love it. I think, I don't know who set up our platform, but they suck. So here's Salesforce. It's not bad. I mean, 293. I wouldn't want to break 300. You're just a candle away from 300. So not too bad there. NVIDIA. I don't think NVIDIA came out yet, did they? Yeah, the first move, exactly, Rickster. Usually the first move's the wrong move. Okay? You wait for the second move. That's usually the one. Yeah, always. All right? And I don't like the idea that NVIDIA is going up. Oh, now we're going down. All right? Have they said anything yet? Has anything come out? NVIDIA comes out at 420. All right, I like it. I like it now. It's going down. All right, so that means the move will be up. That's a good chance the move will be up. We'll see what happens. No, I had the wrong one up. We're still moving up. All right, we're moving down now. All right, traders, what did we trade today? Let me just say this. On SPY, all right, SPY, I mean, if you traded the game plan today, right, here's our game plan. All right, if you bought the game plan, which was the right here, right over this, there's the game plan. You made money today. A lot of traders made a lot of money. I got to tell you, in the BYOB room, congrats to everybody there. I think a lot of you even played for the gap fill down here. All right. And you made money on the gap fill, or actually the attempted gap fill. I thought it was going to be an attempted gap fill, but they just went ahead and filled it, decided to get the pivot. All right. You can see we're back up again early. So they made money going up and they made money going down. Way to go, guys. Awesome. I love it. Any questions? Any questions? Yep. Peter got some. Rickster got some. Robert got some. The second mouse gets the cheese. I like that. I had the wrong ticker. Yes. I'm curious, how many round trips did I do today? I don't know. I did a lot. I did up. I did down. And then I bought anticipatory calls right here. And it went down against me. So I had to do a whole bunch of round trips to get my mojo back up to positive. Yeah. That's what happens when you do the anticipatory thing. Yeah. It doesn't work out for the coyote all the time. I'm just going to say that right now. If they're stock, they hate them. Usually, options are pretty much easy. Futures are the easiest. I think they just send you a 1099 and you're done. Yeah. How do I determine the pivot? Based on yesterday's price action. So here we are yesterday, Robert. You can see the double bottom here, and we came up and we tested. And most often, it's going to be a peak between two valleys. All right, and then you got a valley between two peaks. So here's two valleys right here. All right, there's two valleys, and then up here we got two peaks. All right, and then in the middle, okay, of both of those, of this double bottom, we got a peak. In the middle of this double top, we got a valley, and right in between there is kind of where the market's trying to tell us this area in between these two is an important number. So that's how I set my pivot, by the way the market speaks to me as to where the pivot's going to go. eBay beat and then they sold off. eBay can't get any love. eBay just can't get any love. You're welcome, Robert. They should be like $100. They're not that different than Amazon. And I'm telling you, they should be worth like $200. I find it easy. I do like Amazon. Very convenient if you got the wrong item to return it. eBay, not so much. Which makes me does lean towards Amazon. Yeah, it takes too much. Like if I got a guy that, he sent the wrong product. All right, and the box was tore up when I got it. Now I don't know if he just didn't care or what happened, but trying to tell him like, hey, I want my refund. They make you wait till the last day. They're not, it's much more convenient when you're doing returns with eBay. I mean, I can take it to Kohl's, I can take it to UPS, I can take it to the post office. I mean, they give me like 5 different places to take it if I got to return something. I believe that. Well, Walmart does the same thing. They're no different. All right, traders, that's it for me today. I'm going to end the video, but I will put on the video to see. Yeah, they do. They're really bad at it. Yeah, they're bad at copying and finding competition. Yeah. All right, I'm going to end this. All right. And again, we made money today, going up and going down. And I got some calls long here, so I'm making money going back up. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you so much. 2/3. Way to go, Robert. Way to go.